everyone! In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I make this easy, low-calorie spaghetti bolognese. This is a meal that you can batch cook. It is also freezable and dairy-free. So here's everything that I used to make this spag bowl. This is all the ingredients and the utensils that I will be needing. So for step one, I'm going to take my big saucepan and I'm going to fill it just with a little bit of water. This is not important to measure the exact amount as you're going to be tipping it away. Then I'm going to get my knife, my chopping board, my veggie cutter and start to chop my carrots. Look at this for a weird carrot. Now I'm just going to take my little veggie cutter. This is a lifesaver in the kitchen and I'm just going to put my carrots through so that they get cut up into teeny tiny pieces. I'm going to go ahead and do that with the rest of my veggies. So my courgette and bell pepper, just quickly chopping them up on the chopping board and then putting them through the veggie chopper. I'll have the link for the veggie chopper in the description. Next, I'm going to take a small bowl and I'm going to cut up my mushrooms. I'm going to do the same with my onions, but just make sure that you peel them first. Before I put my onion in the veggie chopper, I'm just going to quickly cut it up into smaller pieces. Now I'm taking my cloves of garlic, making sure to peel them first and then cutting them up really finely with a knife on a chopping board. Now we're going over to the stove because it's time to brown off the mince. I'm taking some sprays of my cooking spray and just putting all of the beef into the frying pan. Now I'm going to take my big saucepan of veggies and bring that to the boil. It's important to remember when you're browning off your meat to just use your spatula and break up all the pieces of meat so it all cooks evenly. This is the part of the recipe where you have to be good at multitasking. Keep an eye on your mince as well as gently stir in your veg. Once your veggies have softened, strain them through a colander and then just leave them to one side. If you were going to cook spaghetti with this meal, I recommend the water that you tip down the sink, using that to cook the spaghetti in. Now I'm going to reuse the saucepan that I used to cook the veggies and I'm just going to put all of the mince in there. Now into the frying pan goes some more low-calorie cooking spray as well as your bowl of onions, garlic and mushrooms. Make sure to keep these veggies moving, saute them on a low heat until they are softened. When the onions have just started to brown, add all of that to the big saucepan full of the mincemeat. Now is the time where you want to mix your passata and your chopped tomatoes in with this. Next, you want to mix in your boiled veggies to the saucepan as well as your tomato puree, making sure that you cook it out. This is the most important step. Add your oregano and basil. I measured these with my heart. I make this recipe so much, so I know that I like slightly more of this. Next, you're going to want to add the Worcester sauce and some crumbled stock cubes. Mix it thoroughly and leave it to bubble for a few minutes. As this recipe makes 8, I was definitely not going to eat this all in one sitting and I was definitely not going to eat it all by myself, so I decided to put it in some Tupperware boxes and put it in the freezer. Yes, this meal is freezable. I think most things are, but this one definitely is. I love freezing it into portions and then you can just defrost it when you want a portion, and it's basically the same as a ready meal, but you know it has all the goodness in it. There'll be more information about this recipe in the description bar, so have a look at that. But this does bring us to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to hit subscribe to see more of my content and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye!